I've been getting really bad at getting these videos done in a timely fashion the last few weeks. It is currently 8:15 on Friday, the night before this video needs to go up live, which is less than 24 hours from now, and I haven't even started shooting. Well, I've started shooting it because I'm now shooting it, but for what you're seeing is the first thing that I've been shooting, so I have nothing else done so far. It's really something that I need to start getting better at, is having an idea sooner in the week and then potentially filming it earlier in the week, so I'm not so crunched at the end of the week. But you know, there's many things that I need to start doing, but that doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to start doing them. It's just something I should think of. Besides, like 3 weeks ago I released 5 videos in 1 week, so it ebbs and flows, so you never know what's going to happen. Anyway, that was just a mini rant that I wanted to go on because I needed something to be in the intro, so go ahead and roll the thing. Hey guys, Sean here. So did you know that Earth is the 3rd planet from the Sun and the only object in the universe known to harbor life? According to radiometric dating and other sources of evidence, Earth formed over 4 billion years ago. Earth's gravity intersects with objects in space, especially the Sun and the Moon, Earth's only natural satellite. Earth revolves around the Sun in 365.26 days, a period known as an Earth year. During this time, Earth rotates on its axis about 366.26 times. Earth's axis of rotation is tilted, producing seasonal variations on the planet's surface. The gravitational interaction between the Earth and the Moon causes ocean tides, stabilizes the Earth's orientation on its axis, and gradually slows its rotation. Earth is the densest planet in the solar system and the largest of the 4 terrestrial planets. Earth's lithosphere is divided into several rigid tectonic plates that migrate across the surface over periods of many millions of years. About 71% of Earth's surface is covered with water, mostly by oceans. The remaining 29% is land, consisting of continents and islands that together have many lakes, rivers, and other sources of water that contribute to the hydrosphere. The majority of Earth's polar regions are covered in ice, including the Antarctic ice sheet and the sea ice of the Arctic ice pack. Earth's interior remains active with a solid iron inner core, a liquid outer core that generates the Earth's magnetic field, and a convecting mantle that drives plate tectonics. Within the first billion years of Earth's history, life appeared in the oceans and began to affect the Earth's atmosphere and surface, leading to the proliferation of aerobic and anaerobic organisms. Some geological evidence indicates that life may have arisen as much as 4.1 billion years ago. Since then, the combination of Earth's distance from the Sun, physical properties, and geological history have allowed life to evolve and thrive. In the history of the Earth, biodiversity has gone through long periods of expansion, occasionally punctuated by mass extinction events. Over 99% of all species that ever lived on Earth are extinct. Estimates of the number of species on Earth today vary wildly. Most species have not been described. Over 7.6 billion humans live on Earth and depend on its biosphere and natural resources for their survival. Humans have developed diverse societies and cultures. Politically, the world has about 200 sovereign states. So, how was I able to memorize everything I just said and repeat it back to you with no cuts whatsoever? Well, there's a little trick to it. Well, this actually goes back to my video 2 weeks ago when I talked about things that I want to improve in my upcoming video. However, I realized shortly after posting that video that 2 of the things that I mentioned kind of contradict each other. The first thing I mentioned is that I want to write more scripts for my videos and not make them seem so, okay, I'm going to say the thing, I'm going to keep saying it until I get it right, and then I will put a cut and go to the next thing, much like I'm doing right now. However, the other thing that I mentioned is that I'm not going to buy any more equipment because I had everything I needed. Well, I kind of forgot that to do this one, there was actually one more thing that I needed over here. Luckily, I managed to find a cheaper way to do this thing over here, and part of it is using something I already have, which is this, my iPad. So what is it I need in my iPad for? Well, it's this right here, a teleprompter app. So what good is a teleprompter app? Well, teleprompters are really, really expensive. Luckily, with modern smartphone and tablet technology, there's people that have found cheaper and easier ways to do that. And one of the companies that did that is, I'm guessing, MarketTech? Yeah, MarketTech, that's what it looks like here. This is the Q Pro Prompter, and it works with your existing smartphone or tablet. So what do we have in this little box here? Well, let's open it up and show you. It's really super low-tech stuff. How low-tech? Well, first off, there's a piece of glass. Okay, I guess that makes sense. What else is in here? Well, there's some tag board. All right, what else is in here? There's a piece of wood. That's it. So what do you do with these three things? Well, number one, the piece of wood has a little screw hole on the bottom that you can screw it on top of a tripod. Okay, so what's next? Well, next you want to take the piece of glass and put it in this notch that's already on this piece of wood, like this. Interesting, now what? Now, you take the tag board, and you open it up, and there's these little clips on one of the sides here, and you're going to want to clip it together, and put it together like this. So there are the two pieces of tag board, and they are now clipped together in this fashion. And then you will take them, and put them in this other slot, which is behind the piece of glass. And here we have the final thing. Now, what do you do with this weird craziness? Well, you take the iPad with the teleprompter app on it, slide it on here, and there you go. Now, here's the part that's slightly confusing to me. I don't 100% know if this is going the right way, because in the viewfinder, everything's backwards. So I think this is right. Well, let me just look at it. Yeah, this is right. So that's great and all, but so what? You could have just looked at the iPad, couldn't you? Well, no, not necessarily, because it would block the camera. And if you see here, this is where the camera would go. It would go here and point through, and now it's shooting through the piece of glass, but I don't necessarily see it because I just see the text scrolling up. So there is a very cheap and easy teleprompter. And then while I was at it, I got this little remote that works with this app so that you can play and pause and move back and move forward with it without having to reach over to the iPad itself and disrupting everything. So there you have it, fairly cheap and easy solution to make my channel a little better. So that is the Q Pro Prompter. You can get it on Amazon along with the Parrot remote. I also got that on Amazon, and you just download the app from the App Store. It's the Parrot Teleprompter app. It's simple and easy. How simple and easy was it? Well, that's actually all I have for this video because of how simple and easy it was. So this is going to be a shorter video than usual. So if you liked this video, go ahead and hit the like button. And if you'd like to see more of the crazy crap that goes on around here, including teleprompted videos, ooh, fancy, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And if you'd like to help support the crazy crap that goes on around here, go ahead and hit up my Patreon. And with that, have a good however long it is until you watch my next video.